Assalamu alaikum. My name is Asad Ali and I am from C2 group. Today the topic of discussion is granulosa cell tumor in mare with
One start.
So firstly we talk about the introduction of this disorder. In this case the granulosa cell tumors GCTS are the most common ovarian neoplasms in the mares. So in this case in the male the one ovary is normal and the other ovary is unfunctional, and these cells are originating from the sex cord stromal cells, and in this case theca cells are also present, which are observed under microscopy, which will be discussed in the diagnosis. They are usually unilateral and often associated with behavioral changes due to hormone secretion. The female mare may show the signs of Australian during the pregnancy. So this is the basic introduction of this granulosa cell tumor. So let's talk about the case history and the case presentation. A 24-year-old standard for mare was admitted for ovarectomy to be used as a jump mare. She had aborted 6 months later and showed stallion-like behavior during pregnancy. Palpation revealed a large left ovary, 12 centimeter, and a normal right ovary.
Start.
So the clinical examination in this granulosa cell tumor case of the mare is as follows. The mare was tranquilized with xylazine and esimoprozine. So firstly we anesthetized the mare, and then surgery was performed via vaginal incision under local anesthesia. The left ovary was enlarged, lacking an avulsion fossa, while the right ovary is perfectly fine and with cystic structures. The right ovary was normal with the corpus luteum. So in this case, one ovary is functional and is performing is good, but the other ovary on the left ovary is unfunctional. So the follow-up results, we take the histological section. They showed that the granulosa cell proliferation forming nests and rosettes. Leading or theca cells are absent. Serum progesterone level is 2.2 nanogram per ml and testosterone is less than 100 picogram per ml. The right ovary corpus luteum was functional and it secreted progesterone at the rate of 3.6 microgram per mg progesterone. So talking about the diagnosis of this condition, we have take histological samples from the granulosa cells, and the findings under the microscopes are as follows. In the left ovary, we have taken the granulosa cell, the presence of a functional contralateral ovary with an active corpus luteum was an unusual finding. Also the theca cell and the are absent in this case. Discussion. Granulosa cell tumors often cause atrophy of the contralateral ovary due to hormonal suppression. But in this case, the contralateral ovary remained functional. This suggests that granulosa cell tumors may not always completely suppress hypothalamic pituitary activity. Possible involvement of inhibin secretion is discussed.
Start.
So we talk about the outcomes and conclusion of this disorder. The mare recovered unevenly and after bilateral ovarectomy. So in this case we have removed surgically the left ovary of the mare. Findings highlight that granulosa cell tumors may exist with functional contralateral ovary. On the opposite side, this case broadened the understanding of equine ovarian tumor physiology. So in this case we study about the equine ovarian tumors physiology.
45 सेकंड
बस ठीक है.